every day my vlogs are gonna start with me looking like poop. By the end, I'll look good, I promise. Actually, I might not, because I'll probably be going to bed by the time I end the vlog. Anyways, good morning. I just left Tim's house. He had work early this morning, and I don't work on Mondays because I have class later. Oh my god, it took me forever to edit Vlogmas Day 2. Holy crap. It literally took me all day. Because what happened was, I imported footage to iMovie on Saturday night. And then I went to go start like editing and whatever. But I forgot to, I must have been really tired because I imported the footage, but I never like created the movie. So I lost all the, I had to re-import everything to iMovie. It was a pain. So I'm going to the gym. I have so much to do. I did homework, a little homework yesterday. But I did do homework on Saturday. The only thing left I have is I have an assignment for my biomechanics class, and I have to do that project. And I'm gonna do the project first because I'm meeting with my group today, and it's supposed to be done. So, and I'm meeting with them at 3:30, and it's like 9 o'clock now. And my nose is stuffy. I had like a sneezing fit when I woke up this morning. Whatever. This week is gonna be hell. Hello. Were you sleeping? Hi, Zeez. I'm a Bruno baby. Hello. Hello. Hi. How's my Bruno? Are you feeling better? Bruno was not feeling good today. You have a tummy ache? Huh? Oh, Caesar's clearly fine. Hey, hi. Oh, okay. I was getting up close and personal. Okay. I'm gonna make some salad with, I have leftover chicken and some rice. I'm gonna use baby romaine and a cucumber, and then I'll probably put, I actually think I have, some feta cheese in there, and maybe some craisins. So, I'm gonna do that. I like, feta cheese, but I actually like goat cheese better, but we don't have it because it's so expensive, so I'll just use that instead. Okay, so I just finished getting ready. I took a shower, I ate, I did my makeup and everything, and I just sat down because I have to do that project. But I just wanted to talk about something. Like this morning and a few days ago, I talked about how I wasn't, feeling that great, and I felt gross and bloated. And I tend to have this mindset that if I don't eat, if I choose to eat a sandwich instead of a salad, or like I eat a burger instead of a salad, like I have this mindset that, oh, I'm gonna get so fat and all this other stuff. And I was talking to Tim about it, and he sent me this interesting little article type thing. It's not really an article, just a tidbit thing. And I wanted to read it. So it says, fitness brings a myriad of benefits to your life: better health, better body composition, higher levels of confidence, and improved mental clarity, to name a few. However, with the growing rise of social media and the bombardment of so-called perfect physiques everywhere, more and more issues are arising that are not so positive. Here are a few examples that may suggest you've taken fitness too far. Outside of a strict deadline, bodybuilding shows, photo shoot, etc., you're turning down social invitations. When you let fitness define you and it's all you have going for you, unless you're making money out of it or it's your career, comparing yourself to others and letting it negatively affect your mentality, or affect you mentally, I'm sorry. Not being able to exercise moderation when it comes to food, and then feeling incredibly guilty if you missed a workout or ate something off plan. If any of these resonate with you, chances are you may need to dial it back a little. Take time to reestablish your goals, think about why you initially started training, and most importantly, remember why you enjoy paying attention to your health and fitness. So I read that and I thought that was like really interesting. And like, Tim is like the type of kid that, you know, if I ever say something is bothering me, or I show lack of confidence in myself or whatever, he's usually the one to send me some sort of thing like that, or say something to me that obviously would make me feel better. So I just thought that was interesting. I do tend to put a lot of pressure on myself, and you know, I have this thought in my head that because, you know, I want to work in the fitness world and, you know, promote good health and healthy lifestyle, that if I do slip up one day, or if I'm not as thin or whatever as, you know, people on social media or whatever, then, you know, I'm not going to be successful, or if I'm not strong enough, then I won't make it, or whatever. So I think that that's kind of interesting, and I wanted to share it because I figure, I'm sure I'm not the only one that feels that sometimes. It is, I do have flaws, and it's definitely something I have to work on, as far as accepting that, you know, I should be okay with how I am compared to how I used to be, as far as mentality and physically. I definitely live a healthier lifestyle now. And I can go into a whole other video about how I changed and things that I did and stuff like that. But I'm not going to do that because I have so much work to do. But I just wanted to address that because I thought it was interesting. I need to learn to know that it's okay. Like, you're not going to have perfect days. You know, if you can't get to the gym, you can't get to the gym. That just means that the next day you go to the gym. You know, if you don't feel good, don't force yourself to go to the gym. Like, if you're sick, don't go. There's no point in you going, because what's going to end up happening is you're going to be more frustrated that you went, and you'll probably not have a great workout than if you know, were to go, or were to not go and just rest. There's nothing wrong with that. There's a point, and then as far as soreness goes, like, you could be sore, but if you're overly sore, you can cause injury. These are just little things that I need to learn to tell myself sometimes, because I feel like I don't, and it causes an issue for me a lot of times. I've had, you know, pulled muscles that are so painful I can't walk. I've worked out so hard one time, I literally thought I was getting rhabdo. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of that, but I was being a little over dramatic about it. But I was so sore I couldn't walk. Like, I was so sore, like, it hurt to walk for literally a week. Which, it's okay to be sore, but you don't want to, like, overdo it and continue to be like, oh, well, my legs are sore, so, you know, let me do like a butt workout. No, like, don't do that. So these are just little things that I think are important that everyone should know. Like, it's okay. And social media is such a big aspect of it. There are so many I follow so many fitness accounts, and I feel like sometimes some of them don't help me, but they actually hurt me. If I see someone and they have, you know, a six-pack, and, you know, they're whatever, they look thin or skinny, I automatically am like, okay, I hate my life. And I shouldn't be like that, because I work really hard, and my body type is just not, you know, the same as others. And I get upset if I weigh myself and I gained a pound. Like, and I found it interesting because a few weeks ago I was on Instagram, and I follow this girl, she's from, like, Australia, and she's been, like, trying to lose weight for her wedding, and she's doing, like, an awesome job. She's lost so much weight, she looks so good, and she's, like, super motivated, and she showed like, a before and after picture, and I looked at the weights, and obviously it's in kilograms, but I did the conversion, and her after picture was the same weight as me, maybe like 1 or 2 pounds different. And it's just interesting to see that, like, her body looks so different at that weight than mine does. And we have different goals, obviously, so we're gonna look different, and we're different. Like, we're not the same person, so obviously we're gonna look different. I just thought it was so interesting to see that. Like, she literally weighs the exact same as me, and we look completely different. I just think that that was like, whoa. I'm like, this is like a perfect example of why the scale does not matter. Like, those, like, I know doctors use like BMI scales and stuff like that, but I think that sometimes they're really not beneficial. They're telling you, oh, you're, like, on the BMI scale, for me, I'm obese. Like, and I think that's, like, ridiculous because they're not measuring, you know, your muscle to fat ratio. It's all just whatever shows up on the scale. And I've always had this issue, and I think it's just because I've been an athlete my entire life. I played soccer, I did volleyball, I cheered, I danced, I did everything. So I've always had, you know, like, strong legs. I built up my upper body when I started working out more, but I had a little bit of upper body strength, and it's always just been an issue. Like, my weight has always been an issue. When I go to the doctor, they tell me, oh, you need to lose weight, you eat too much, you do this, you do that, you're considered obese. And it, like, just, I think that has a lot to do with, like, hearing that at a young age just had a lot to do with, like, my mentality now. I just thought that that was really interesting. And I just wanted to share that with y'all. I just thought I'd share that with you, and let me know if you guys want to see a story time about, you know, my fitness journey and things like that, because I could totally do that. Okay, I just want to let y'all know it's the week before finals, so I have lots to do. So with that said, either the videos will be shorter, or I might start combining them, like, the days together, only because I'm honestly going to be studying for the next week and a half. So I just wanted to let y'all know, because these videos, they're more fun for me on the weekends because I have free time. I'm not working, you know, I try to have most of my work done. I have more time. But, like, this weekend, I have a lot of studying to do. I have 2 exams in one day, next Tuesday, so a week from tomorrow. And they're my 2 hardest classes. So, with that said, bear with me. School, and I'm so annoyed. So I was doing a group project with my group in the library. Now it's the week before finals, so obviously the library is a little busy. So our original plan was to get a study room. Well, they were all booked until like 10 o'clock at night, and we were like, we're not waiting until 10 o'clock at night to meet for the group project, especially if you know me, like, I'll be in bed. So, anyways, this girl, like, we're doing our project, and there's a like a group doing their project behind us. So, you know, we're doing our work, whatever. And this girl decides to, you know, get all sassy and like, look, I understand it's a library, like people are trying to study, but I mean, there was nowhere else for us to go. So like we had no choice. And she complains that we're being too loud. She's like, I'm trying to do my work. Like, this is ridiculous. You guys are being obnoxious. Like, can you just lower your voice a little bit? Like, Jesus Christ. Giving us an attitude. So we're like, okay. Granted, again, like I said, there's another group behind us that was also working. So, okay, whatever. So, then, 2 minutes later, she gets up and leaves. So we're like, why are you complaining if you're leaving? Like, you should have just done that from the beginning if it was that big of a deal. We didn't say that, obviously, because we're like, whatever, we're just trying to get our work done so we can leave. So then the group behind us starts talking to us, and we were like laughing because she was being like so obnoxious about this, like for no reason, and she could have just easily moved. And so this other girl that, like, I don't know these people at all, she chimes in and she's like, yeah, but you guys are being loud. Like, it's kind of ridiculous. Like, that's what study rooms are for. And we're like, we looked. The study rooms were booked until 10 o'clock. And she's like, oh, okay, well, whatever. And then this girl is, like, on her phone the whole time. She's not even doing work. So why are you complaining? Like, I don't understand. So, like, it's ridiculous. By that point, we were like, you know what? We're done. Like, we got everything put together that we needed to get put together. So, we all just, like, dispersed. But, like, could you believe? Like, I think that's so ridiculous. Like, I know it's a library and, like, you want it to be quiet, but there's several floors. Like, they could have moved. There's, like, actual silent areas where you're not allowed to speak. They could have went there if that's what they were looking for. So, I don't understand. And, like, we had no choice because we needed an area that we can speak in, and the rooms were booked. So this was our option, and this is all that we could do. So, I'm sorry. Kind of ridiculous, but whatever. So I'm on my way home, and I'm going to finish editing the vlog, and then do the rest of my homework, and then hopefully go to bed at a decent hour because your girl needs her sleep. I've had 2 cups of coffee, and I think they're kicking in. I don't think I drank enough water because I drank so much coffee. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm just going to end the vlog here. Only because there's nothing really else that's interesting that's going to happen tonight. And I really want to just finish my work. So I will see you guys all tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 5.